All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? I wanted to talk about this deck today. It's a Boros Discover, but not in the way we've seen before. There's some that were like playing the extra enchantment and trying to like chain off stuff into the recruiter and stuff like that. But I saw somebody post a version similar to this on Twitter, I believe it was, and then I saw some popping up online. So this must be a thing that's going around right now that I've just not run into much, but we're going to give it a go and just see what happens because it doesn't make sense, but sometimes this is why we need to play them, right? If they don't make obvious sense, let's find out why. Now, I will say this, the list is full of good cards, so that's not the problem. It's got some Burst Lightning, which is good early, good late, obviously. It does play Soul Partitions, and I've seen variations in the list playing either 3 or 4. I went with 3. We're also playing Lightning Helix, so all good stuff to deal with the early aggro and can be used as finishers, which is nice. And then Anointed Peacekeeper. This one a little surprised me, but I kind of still like the card. It's a bit underplayed, but hey, why not, right? Let's roll with it. We do have Bees of the Bounding Spring. This makes sense if you don't have a lot of early creatures, so not a surprise here. But then it does play Geological Appraiser. Now the interesting here is Appraiser doesn't have a lot of great hits except for maybe Peacekeeper, but maybe if you just get your burn spells, that's good enough. And remember, you could always just put the card in your hand if you don't want to put it into play. Virtual Loyalty gives us another early creature we could play, which is nice. But also, all right, we get to play it later, and you're kind of like, well, we don't have that many creatures. Well, we do have Quintorius Kand, and every list I saw playing this build had 4 copies of Quintorius Kand. So I'm like, all right, 4 must be the right number. Now, also weird because if you go ahead and discover, you can only really get big hits of Geological Appraiser or Biza. But again, I'm going to go with it and just see what happens. We are playing some Steel Seraph. You can play it cheap, you can play it big later, so like all good stuff here, and not susceptible to go for the throat, which is nice. And then it does play Trumpeting Carnosaur, and Carnosaur does have some reasonable hits here, right? Like we could get Quintorius Kand, we could get Virtue of Loyalty, so why not, right? Or you do get Appraiser, and Appraiser can hit something else. So yeah, still like this card, but what I like about this deck is there's lots of good removal early, lots of big threats late, so it probably is still playable, but you know, this is what we're going to find out today. Now, if you do like this and this is your jam, don't forget we will have a link at the end of the video. It'll take you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where we host all of our decks so you can download them and play them. But even better is if you like this and you want to play it in paper or anything else for that matter, be sure to check out our channel sponsor, our friends over at Tales of Adventure, toamagic.com. You can save 5% on everything you get over on their site by using code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you some money, and you'll get to support the channel, which keeps us open. So if you're going to buy cards, please check them out. They go to all the conventions and everything. They're good people. But all right, let's go see if this version of Discover can lead us to some wins. All right. Yeah, this is fine, right? We have a tap land, and then planes, but let's just play, yeah. And then turn 3, just play Peacekeeper. You know what? I'm going to keep this up there. It's more likely we'll run into creatures than non-creatures, so maybe that's fine. Ooh, Duress. There goes our Lightning Helix. Yeah, this is fun because you probably haven't seen this deck much, so there's a chance opponents won't know what to play around or how to play around stuff, which is good. But I have been seeing a lot of Duress on the ladder lately, and Duress is actually pretty solid against this build, so a little tough there. But alright, let's see what we got going on here. Nothing. Now, I will say this about Peacekeeper. It's not susceptible to cut down, so opponent just having 1 black mana open isn't the worst thing for us. Whoa. A Dragonhawk. Wait a minute. Little concerning. I now... Oh, they're doing Reanimator stuff. I'll say, obviously, right? So we just call Rakdos joins up? I guess? They don't even have a 3rd land, so they're going to have to discard Bitter Triumph. But then they just shoot it with Vitality if they get land. Alright, I'm going to call Bitter Triumph, but I know it's the wrong thing to do. Because I know they're going to get an untapped land just because I did that. If they don't, we look like geniuses. If they do, then it was a wrong call. We know that. Okay. That went better than anticipated. Let's activate. I guess I could have played this, but... Alright, get in for 5 while we can, I guess. There's the 3rd land. We knew it was coming sooner or later. I mean, either way, even if I would have called, like, Rakdos joins up, this would have just died a turn sooner. Oh, that's funny. Well, I guess we go back to where we were then. We will call Bitter Triumph, because their hand didn't change much, and they don't have ways to discard things here. And they're 2 mana away from the Rakdos, so sure. Pass the turn. I mean, hell, next turn we just get to play our own Carnosaur, so that's legit, right? Now they're a mana away from being able to get this, so Rakdos joins up. Might have been a good thing to have. Alright, well. We need this to be something good off of the Carnosaur. Let's see what we hit. I could have also just killed Claw, but, you know, gamble. Gamble paid off. We get a card at least, right? And then we get to attack for 3, because that doesn't even tap. The problem here, though, is if they reanimate Carnosaur, we need them to miss. And I don't think they're going to. Yeah, alright. I mean, this works for them because now they can at least play their removal spell if they don't get a 5th land here. I guess I could have also not attacked and then just leave back to block, but I feel like, yeah, I was going to say, if they got a Reanimator spell, they're just going to play it here anyway, so it doesn't change much. Duress does get a Burst Lightning. Small annoyance, but, you know, we'll live. Ooh. Can we do anything with that? I don't think there's anything stellar. I mean, unless we hit another Anointed Peacekeeper, but we're already drawn 2, so I can't expect that's a thing. So we attack? I'm just debating if I should attack with a land or not, but I think if we want to play Appraiser, we can't. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get in with these. Opponent probably blocks our Carnosaur because they know we're holding a Biza. At least that's what I would consider. Because blocking Biza just lets me play another Biza. That's not what I would do. But, okay. So now it's not necessarily worth it to play Appraiser. We're better off playing... Actually, let's do this first. Because if it's just a land, we can get rid of it. Yep. And we don't just draw that. Oh, Arena, you could have tapped my colorless land. That would have been more exciting. Jeez. Alright. I mean, they can still kill something here. And be in decent shape. Yep. Bitter Triumph. Exactly. Alright, so now we need them to not draw an untapped land while we try to find a way to win here. Probably involves hitting... Oh, nope, they have another removal? Ooh, that hurts. That hurts for real. Yeesh. Yep, that's bad times. Alright, well. Ooh. That's maybe a thing. If we do this and hit a burn spell... let's tap this for colorless and this for colorless. Don't think it's gonna matter, but, you know. Ooh, alright, so Burst Lightning hits them for 2. Oh, I can also pay the kicker on this. So I could just get 8. Do I have another 4? 1, 2, 3. I only have 3. Ah, dang it. I only have 3 available. Alright. Not that it matters, though, because I can hit them for 2. I can go 2 here. And then just shoot them for 2 next turn. Because they don't have any life gain in the yard. They just have a way to make more things. So yeah, this hand was kind of clunky. Didn't come together. Oh, they could also get a Duress here. I just realized we're not out of the woods yet. Duress is really bad for us. If they're attacking here, I assume they just have some Reanimator thing. Whoa, you don't have nothing? This has to be a trap, right? Really? Wow. Okay, cool. We'll take it. Ooh, boy. I'm gonna mulligan. Even going first there, I would have liked to have had some type of removal. So let's keep this, get rid of one of those, play the parlor. You know what? We'll keep it since we're trying to get to 5 mana. Little red dude. Alright. Pass the turn. How much is little red dude gonna do here? Yeah, he comes through. Oh, we're going rage. I am going to soul partition this guy. I'd rather take no damage. Oh, excellent. And they kept a hand that only had 1 land. Get to punish the red deck. This is a good day. Oh, because it's not just the red deck. I guess we'll call Optimistic Scavenger. Oh, we could call Heartfire Hero. Let's call Heartfire Hero. Because even if they get Scavenger, they're playing Scavenger plus, like, Rage, I guess. So who cares? Ooh, and another Soul Partition. Love to see it. You know, I'm not hating on a Restless Bivouac. That's fine. Attack for 3. In the turn. Alright. Amber Heart Challenger. Sure. We're going to blink that guy. And we're going to go ahead and play this dude. Make a 3/2 and attack. So now we have a source of damage and creature lands. We can use this to get another thing if we need to. What's the most you can do? Make that into a 3/3? Or at least a 3 toughness? So let's attack. With this, I'm just thinking, like, if they get to play play one of these, what happened? I mean, they've emptied their hand, and those cost more. I think it's still worth it. Like, if they want to go out to kill a Peacekeeper here, like, we could live with that. Nope, they didn't want to. Alright, so we play this. And now it's just, do we want another 3/2 or do we want to discover? I think we get a 3/2. Because what are they going to do? Like, attack into our Quintorius Kand next turn and then we're attacking for lethal? Like, we don't really care. Like, the best thing they could do here is draw, like... No, not that. I was thinking they could draw Shelter by Ghost or something. Alright, cool. You just got a big honking creature that can't even really attack here. Actually, they're just dead. Like, it doesn't matter where they attack or not. Because, like, start here.
Let's dig over here.
Alright, that drains them for some, and then we just attack with creature lands for the difference. Oh, or we have that too. Alright, cool. Oh no, this is an easy mulligan. We basically drew all the expensive parts of the deck. What do we do here? I think we get rid of 1 soul partition. We still have to draw another white mana to make this valuable, but I think it's probably worth it. I mean, the hand is effectively 2 removal spells if we find a 3rd land, so, eh. Strix, huh? Interesting. Not a card you see too often these days. Wonder if this is some kind of bird deck. Nope, might just be mono blue trinkets. What else you got for us? Whenever you draw your second card this turn. Alright. Well, it's all flying things so far. Alright, this isn't bad. Go ahead and attack, see if they want to trade. I'm assuming not, but you never know. Oh, they do. Nope. Okay, they changed their mind. End the turn. And then this makes a 1/1 blue fairy. Alright. Oh, I see. So you can use Strix to try to draw a card. I see what's going on. This is a quirky little pile. I'm not going to lie. This is a little bit surprising. I'm going to take the damage here. See if there's something better to hit with the Burst Lightning. A Mockingbird. Alright, I guess we'll shoot this guy. Or try to. Alright, you got it. So they copied our knight. Sounds good. So now I'm wondering if we just attack and trade. Because we're not that attached to the knight. And if we just get rid of a creature, it's fine. Alright, they weren't interested in that. Makes sense. Yeah, our draw was not overly productive here, if you will. I guess we're going to go ahead and do this. Or at least attempt to. Like, who knows? They may have another unsummon. Alright. Hell, they might just play this and draw a card, truthfully. And then make a token. Mockingbird, alright. Oh no, we didn't get the thing we needed. Oh, that sucks. That hurts. Next turn is going to be a lot of little duders here, and there's not much we can do about it. Alright, sure. We take 5. Man, all the little cheap burn we have, and we just didn't draw much of it. And this is the deck where we actually want it. That's tough. So now we kind of get caught in a little bit of a trap. Because, like, we target something, then they use Strix. They get 2 1/1s. And we're already at 9. I guess we do it anyway. Sure. I don't love it, but it's the best case scenario. Are they just going to bounce it again? Lost in the Maze. Okay. That's a thing that happened. Alright. Don't know how useful this is going to be. Oh, Aetherize and another Mystic. Jeez. Alright. Well. Aetherize it is, I guess. Well, I mean, I guess we steal Sarah first? Yeah, I don't think we are going to beat this deck with the draw we had. I really was hoping to hit some type of removal at this, but the problem is while they're tapped, they would have had hexproof anyway. So our whole plan sort of got wrecked. Yep, get some fairies. Yeah, I don't think we can win from here, actually. Because the best we could do is play this, give something... I say that. Hold up. There are some options, I guess. Not great ones, but they are options. Oh, no, because I can only gain 3 here. Well, I can block something, too, though. We'll see. Give this lifelink. And then I might as well attack with everything, because their stuff all flies. This isn't good. This feels like they have an unsummon or something here, and we're probably toast. But maybe they're just deciding if it's worth it to block a token or not, since they know we have Virtue. Alright, so they go to 6, we go to 5. I'm going to put a stop during their upkeep. So we can target the Strix. I mean, if they bounce our Seraph, we're dead anyway, right? That's where we're headed here? Okay, Spectral Sailor. Well, crap. Well, at least Spectral Sailor costs your whole turn to get a card. So that's a thing. So we'll try this? Oh, we're dead anyway, actually. Because they'll attack for enough that if we block, we still take 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Alright, we're dead anyway. It doesn't matter. Yeah. This is fine. Couple removal, we have something to play on 3, and if we get a 4th land, we have something to play then, so can't really complain too much here. What do you got for us, opponent? Builder's Talent. It's funny, we could get rid of the Builder's Talent, but I don't think we need to yet. Especially as the opponent might spend some mana on it over the next couple turns. And then we can get rid of it. Alright, let's see what they got going on. May you not have a way to get rid of my Steel Seraph. Usually they have a way, though. Probably something like a Get Lost. Alright, so they did spend the mana on it. So now it's, are they going to get lost? Oh no, it's they have to play a, yeah, okay. Fair enough. So what do you want to get rid of? The interesting thing is, alright, so they got rid of that. Let's go ahead and give this lifelink. Actually, I could give it vigilance. No, I'm going to go lifelink. I don't know what they're up to. Play this tapped, and then I'm just going to end the turn. So now if they play something that would enter, we could target the Builder's Talent. If not, we could just, like, Helix the bat, I guess. Bandit's Talent, huh? Not sure how I feel about this. Because that's going to let them put a +1 on a thing. Alright, I'm going to do this. Like, a little bit of a weird choice. Not where I was going to go initially. But... okay, nowhere to run. That's fine. Kill my Steel Seraph. Whatever. That's of no real consequence on the grand scheme of things. And then now if we want, we could get rid of this. Yeah, that resolves. Get rid of this card? Ah, well that's intriguing. Alright, we'll pass. Not really sure what our way out of this is going to be just yet. This also isn't the type of deck we expect to see a lot of. But the opponent knows some of what we have already, so we go ahead and just use that. So that's their whole turn, which is fine. We go ahead and make our 2/2, which I expect won't live long. Ah, I was hoping maybe, just maybe, we'd get an untapped land there. But no such luck. Alright. No attacks. Man, untapped lane would have been huge. Would have let us start unlocking some things. Yep, you have a scavenger. Sheltered by ghost incoming. Yep. Interesting, too. They didn't want to play it on the scavenger, I guess, since they know we had a lightning helix. I don't really mind all that much, though. I mean, the other thing's not going anywhere, so it's like, whatever. Sure. Parlor, sadly, is tapped. That's not bad, though. I guess we'll kill this while we can. No attacks. Now, I could have killed that with the Carnosaur, but I just figure we'll have the Carnosaur for later. Liliana, sure. You got it.
I do hope you make this battle
Make a zombie.
exciting for me. Death is such an effective tool.
Can't play that yet. I guess we play this, make a token. So if they make us sacrifice 2 things, it doesn't completely beat us up. Though I don't know how we beat this now, because we're going to have to use damage on her to keep her from just going nuts. Ugh, ghostly dancers. That's bad. That's real bad. Yep.
Necromancy is a lot like plucking turnips.
Sounds good. No blocks.
I don't want to hurt you.
Alright, I guess this is the best we can do.
Let's see what we can learn.
And then I have to use these on Liliana next turn, which kind of sucks. I would like to get an untapped land, at the very least.
Yours will be a fate worse than undead.
They're also going to get to draw a lot of cards at some point along the way. Yeah, I'm not really sure. This is one of the ones I feel like we can get out of. I just don't know how likely it is, you know? I was going to say, if I were them, I'd at least attack, try to get some zombies dead. You at least get to draw cards. Like, I still have to block because it makes the most sense, even though I don't want to give them cards.
Watch the scroll.
No way but my way.
All right, well, whatever they got wasn't that important or threatening, apparently. So that's good. Yeah, we don't have a choice. We have to do this. Much as I don't want to.
You do not ruin my dress.
All right, no attacks. Maybe there's a world where we can get a lightning helix or something. Send these into Liliana. Like, I don't know. They could also make us sacrifice a couple of things now. Nope, they're just going to keep making more zombies.
Time to get my hands dirty.
Yep, kind of the same situation as before. Have a card. This looks like it'll be our last turn with Quintorius.
Don't speak ill of the undead.
Hopeless Nightmare, sure. This actually is a real decision, because what's Liliana at? 7. Like, if I make this, I actually have to get rid of this, because I can make one of these fly and put Liliana all the way down to 2. I mean, assuming they don't have the removal. Like, if they have the right removal, we're dead anyway, so I can't even really worry about that as far as scenarios go. Oh, but they have a 3/1 blocker. I wasn't even paying attention. That was bad. Kind of dumb, actually. Back up Quintorius. That's something. Alright.
Sorry to wake you.
So we do this supersize. Send one of these into Liliana, I guess. I'm not sure what else we're going to do here. Yep, you got it.
This is more enjoyable than slaying demons.
Now, the good news is, next turn, I'll have a bunch of creatures more than 4 toughness, so we could punch through and not have to worry about their 4/7 or whatever. But actually, at this point, we might just try to attack the opponent. Like, we may not even pay attention to Liliana here. Victor, that's if you play an enchantment. Yeah, you play an enchantment or unlock a room. You surveil. Oh gosh, a second Ghostly Dancer. That's not cool. Yep. That is a big problem. So now we can't punch through to the opponent, and that changes everything. Okay. Well, now what do we do? Liliana's at 7. It's like keeping track of all these things, like where's everything at? What are life totals at? What's happening right now? Alright, Liliana's at 8.
Get used to the smell.
Alright. Okay. Alright. We play this. We give 2 things flying to go after Liliana, right? Okay. So let's give a 6/5 and a 6/5 flying. And now I'm just debating if I also want to attack with a 5/5. But it's on the ground, so probably not. Let's just do this. And there's combinations they could block with here and kill off Steel Seraphs and stuff. Like, that's fine. Like, they obviously want to hold on to the Ghostly Dancers because it's just more value for them. And rightfully so. They're going to be getting 2 to 3 cards a turn at a minimum. They're giving one up. They really want to hold on to Liliana here. All right.
You've reached an
All right, that's a lot of cards.
My packs give me strength.
Which probably results in a lot of actual enchantments this turn for them. I mean, next turn I feel like we just have to try to still kill Liliana if it's even possible. Otherwise, we just send everything into them and they just get a billion cards, I guess. Oh, Invasion of Tolvada. Ugh. That's super annoying. Yep. Alright.
Enough with the mystery.
So now I'm wondering, like, what's our out here? Like, do we just... I guess we could get a soul partition, right? I guess this comes down to, if we can do damage with the spell to Liliana, then we do the damage, we just attack the opponent and, like, force them into a situation, right? If not, I don't know what we're going to do. We might just be dead at that point.
One of your friends has to leave.
sort of what this feels like. So I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate, but they didn't get any enchantments. So I'm wondering if maybe they just have like a nowhere to run at instant speed, possibly. Sack 2 creatures. Attack the 2 smallest ones, I guess. Yep, more cards for them. Which I'm assuming they're just looking for an enchantment here.
Yours will be a fate worse than undeath.
There's a Warden. Still 2 mana available. The good news here is they minus Liliana themselves, which took some of the work off of us. So now this feels a little more winnable because we can just attack them. And somehow during all this, we got to keep our Quintorius, which feels insane. But, alright, I mean, we go attacking the opponent with a 7 and a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, all go in here. I mean, I guess I could have attacked with a land and it would have made it 14. Oh, wait, actually, if 2 get through, we can just minus Quintorius. So it doesn't even matter. Whew. How we got here, I have no idea.
This is more enjoyable.
All right, well.
Don't speak ill of the undead.
Oh, no, we don't, because I have to minus 3 them. Oh, no. I messed up. I messed up, because he's not going to be on the battlefield. Ew, that was a stupid play. That was a stupid play. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us too badly. Because that could hurt. I wasn't even thinking. I was just like, oh yeah, we'll get to drain the opponent for 2 life. It's like, no you don't. Also, why did the opponent block both of these instead of one of these? Because I would have left them at 2 instead of 1. If I'd have thought they were going to block like that, I would have attacked with the Bivouac and moved a counter, but... They have to kill the 2 Steel Seraphs here to stay in the game. God, that was such a dumb play. I could have had another 3-2 on the board. I guess they would have still had Liliana, though, so, I mean, whatever. I don't know if they have any spells that outright kill Steel Seraph. They could block it for a while. Alright, that lets them scry or whatever, right? Surveil. What's the other one? If it's a second time, we discard cards. We don't have cards. And third time, put a creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield. Alright. So we'll see what they got. Liliana's back. That's not enough to do anything.
This isn't your average zombie.
Looks like we got away with it, folks. Even despite that stupid play last turn. This was a grindy game. Opponent's deck's actually pretty cool. Gotta give credit where it's due.
Get my hands dirty.
But they're gonna have 1 flyer on their turn. We're obviously not sacrificing our flyers. And they just even have 3 blockers to our 4 attackers. So lots of ways we win here.
Time to wake up and smell the decay.
Man, it feels good because their deck was doing pretty much everything it wanted to do. Oh, that was a tough one. Yeah, this is one of those situations when we're trying to play a different deck every day and different combinations of cards. I'm sure I could have made decisions better on like turns 4 or 5. But yeah, you know, you just take those and move on to the next one. Just be glad we outlasted this insanity that was going on from the opponent. Whew, can we keep 2 Quintorius? I don't know. Let's do it. I don't think it's the right answer, but we're going to try anyway. Yep, we got to get to 5 mana, so that's land 4. Okay, not bad, actually, right? We have 2 early removal spells here. So this isn't terrible. Yeah, we just let them hit us, because, like, whatever. Swift Spear. Sure, let's... Yeah, let's just get rid of that. Thought they might do something different there, but they didn't. Another Lightning Helix isn't bad here, though. I like that. Yeah, you got it. I mean, if they're not going to do anything, we'll just take our turn and just, like, slowly kill their things. Even taking some damage here or there isn't the end of the world. The only problem is, now that we know the Slick Shot show-offs there, we can't be too quick to play a Quintorius Kand, because that could set us up to die, so. Or, if they're just going to run it out, then I guess nothing matters. Yeah, no thank you. Excellent. I mean, they could play a land and play it by itself next turn, but they don't even want to deal with it. Man, you get to outright crush the red decks by just dealing with their first 3 creatures. Like, that's good times. Because then we would get to play Quintorius. Maybe they attack into it for 1, but then after that, we've got 3/2s plus the ability to discover, and we're probably off to the races. So, yeah, no complaints there. We'll take that one. Yeah, so this performed well against a variety of matchups, and honestly, Quintorius Kand turned out to be king of the battlefield, so we've been not playing enough of this card. You should probably check it out. And if you want some other fun decks, like always, we have a ton of stuff here on the channel, so be sure check out that next video and help me out. I'd appreciate it. That's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.